this last week been like for you? You got the call, you drafted by the Packers. What's the last week been like?
It's been a roller coaster of emotions, man. And the highs, and I mean, there's been all over the place, just anxiety, like everything you can imagine. But it's been welcoming, just coming here and seeing the people here, and meeting the coaches, and some of the players who are here, and it's been real cool. It's been real cool and surreal. So.
Who have you caught up with? Some of the players that are here.
Yeah, so there's a couple of linebackers and a couple of D linemen here. Shook hands with Mecole Hardman. I don't think I saw Jordan Love yet, but I mean just the rookies that we came in with as well. So it's just seeing those players and being here, like it's really real. So it's real cool.
Has it hit you yet that this is real?
Yeah, it has. But like when I'm on the field and whenever the pads get going and stuff like that, that's when it's really gonna be like, all right, let's get it. So, but no, being here has been. It's hit me to an extent. I'll say that much.
What was it like kind of seeing some of the history of the stuff around here? Just what Lambeau Field is and what the Packers are.
Yeah, it's been real cool. It's a very historic team, very historic stadium. Fans here are really, close knit. It's a real tight knit community. I saw population here was like 107,000 or something like this. So it's a real tight knit group, and I like that a lot. It goes to show just how much the Green Bay Packers mean to this community. So it's like I said, a historic stadium and a historic team, and I'm just glad to be a part of it, bro.
We hear that football's in here. The Packers frequently coming in. You've probably heard that too. Is it good or bad? Are you excited about that much focus on football?
Yes, I'm very excited about that. At the end of the day, this is my job, and I'm going to treat it like that. I'm gonna have fun at my job, but like this. That's what I came here for, to play football. So it's very exciting to know that this is the only thing I'm going to be able to focus on here. Not that I wouldn't if I was anywhere else, but this is a perfect place for me. So.
Hey, Collin, you missed like almost your entire last year at Oklahoma State because of your injury. I guess can you walk us through what that experience, was like having to go through that, and then how do you feel as a person and a player having to go through that and coming out on the other side of it?
Yeah, it was adversity, and I looked at it as injuries are part of the game. It was unfortunate it happened at the time that it did because it was my senior year and I wanted to really go out there and win a Big 12 championship with my boys. But, it happens, and I dealt with it. I recovered from it and did all the things I needed to do. I learned the lessons I needed to learn throughout that whole process, and it was a bump in the road. I saw it as, and being on the other side of it now is really cool. And like I said, I learned a lot from just going through all that. So.
What did you specifically learn from that process?
Just to stay patient, man. Things happen in life, and you can't control. You have to control what you can control. And I bring that into every aspect of my life. And learning that from a foot injury is a unique way of learning that lesson. But it's just God works in mysterious ways.
Did you end up having surgery, and did they give you a chance? Like, there was any hope that you would come back that last year?
Yeah. At first, I hoped to come back, but being realistic about just where our season was headed and my recovery timeline, it made more sense for me to just sit down and prepare for the next level because that's what I wanted to do coming into that season. And I just accepted that fact towards the middle to the end of the season. So.
It's important to you to play in the senior ball as well?
It was. I wanted to showcase my talents. I wanted to show that I was healthy and show what I can do on the football field. So that was very important for me to play in that game.
Your freshman year, what was that like? And then how did that set us? Did that create unrealistic expectations for you the rest of the time?
I knew I was a baller. That was never in question. The scheme that we had ran and the coach that we had, everything just worked out well my freshman year. I had great teammates around me. That was just a great environment to be a part of. First time we went to the Big 12 championship since 2011 at OSU. So it was a team that really helped me propel my game, and learning from that season, realizing I had the talent from then on, it just provoked me that much further and made me a better man and a player on the football field.
Collin, they haven't normally around here had a guy that's like just a designated pass rusher. Like he doesn't really fit here, and he's not quite this, but man, he can rush the passes. Is that you?
I'm here to play ball and do whatever the coaches ask of me. That's the only reason I'm here, and that's what I'm going to do while I'm here. Wherever they see me put, I'm going to play that position. I don't really care what it is. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be a position, and I'm going to play it to the best of my ability. So.
They talked about it after they drafted you. They came down and they said, this is a guy, no matter where you put him, he can get to the quarterback.
Yeah.
So do you think they're open to that idea?
Yeah.
They discussed it with you, like, hey, learn this, learn this, learn this.
I'm sure the coaches know my strong suits and my the talents that I have. I get to the passer. You know, that's what I do best. And everything else just combines, complements off of that. So, you know, whether it's linebacker, whether it's edge, whether it's special teams, whether it's I'm playing kicker, or, you know, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? I don't care, I don't know, and I'm just playing to my best ability, whatever that position is. So.
Where do you feel like you thrive best, though, when it comes to position?
Anywhere on the football field, and that's a God honest truth. I've been playing everywhere since I was a kid. I've been doing it since high school and college, and I plan on carrying that here. Obviously, the coaches saw something in me, so they're going to utilize me to that best ability. And, I feel like, you know, that it's going to be real beneficial for me, and it's going to be extremely fun. So.
When you got selected, is there anybody on either the defense or offensive side of the ball that you're like, wow, I get to share a locker room with?
Everybody here. All these guys sacrificed something and made it to this level, and it's going to be cool to, you know, get familiar with everybody here. I'm going to try and remember most names as I can. I know it'll come with time, but, you know, it's just real cool to meet everybody here. Who is here, staff and players. Well, I guess they're staff too, essentially. I don't know, but just meeting everybody here and being cool with people, like that's really what it's about, I feel like.
Subsequently, how do you get over that rookie shock of maybe being a little bit starstruck as to who you are now playing with, because you are now equals, you are now teammates?
Yeah, you just got to know you belong here. There's nothing holding me back besides myself at this point, and I got to pour into whatever I need to do to get on the field. Whatever I need to do to play in general, I need to pour into that, and I need to stay true to myself and do what I can to propel myself and my play on the field. Just watching film more, meeting some of the guys, seeing what they do off the field in terms of their body and taking care of it. How they watch film, what they do outside of just practice. You know, everything that comes with being a professional athlete, I'm gonna learn my best, and I'm gonna put my front foot forward with that. So.
You had the Senior Bowl, but obviously you haven't really played in a game. So how much are you looking forward to just getting on the field tomorrow, running around, and having it with the
I'm
Packers?
looking forward to it so much. It's exciting anytime I get to touch the field, and I don't take any moment for granted out there. So it's going to be really exciting to go out there and just ball out, bro. I can't wait.
Were you really full strength at the Senior Bowl? I thought I had read something like that maybe you had like a hamstring, and so then they were holding you out. I mean, were you really able to go all out?
Yeah, I was good on there. There's a little, you know, workout tweaks, but you know, I was good playing.
And you played in.
Played in the game.
Okay. I know it's just the first day here, but what was kind of your first impression of glancing at the playbook? And,
Yeah.
I mean, what's your first reaction?
This is amazing. I love what the DC's doing, and I just love the scheme that he has put forward, and I love the guys that he has for that scheme. Everybody he drafted for that scheme, and it's everything you know that deals with the defense and our team in general. It's a real cool concept, and I think we have a great chance to go to the Super Bowl this year, and that's obviously the plan. And you know, I can't wait to, like I said, just get to work with these guys. So.
Was there a specific moment in college where you were introduced to the linebacker position as well as pass rusher, or were you doing that from the moment you stepped on campus?
I ain't gonna lie, I was doing that since I stepped on campus. I was doing it in high school. I was doing running around guys, and then college freshman year I did the same thing. Once I learned the technique that dealt with pass rushers when I moved to linebacker, and I incorporated both of the skills that I learned from my coaches, and I just applied them. You know, when it was my junior year, whenever I got learned how to play linebacker, so that year was real fun. So it was real fun.
Collin, when you were drafted, the clip of you your freshman year sacking Caleb Williams got resurfaced in the game against Oklahoma. Was that for you in college, like one of the biggest moments for you? And now with getting resurfaced, fans are hoping that you can do it again now at the pro level.
Yeah, it was a real cool moment. Bedlam's a real big game in Stillwater and in Norman, but you know we take some pride with that game in Stillwater, and you know, being able to do that in a moment like that with all the fans, it was real cool. You know, everybody dreams about getting a game-winning sack, and I actually did it, so it was a real cool moment for
Did
sure.
you see the Packers fans that had resurfaced it?
Yeah, I'm not creating no bad blood, but you can't bait me into that. But it's like I said, it's a real cool moment. I enjoyed it, and you know, it was cool to be a part of that with the team. So.
Why do you love
Where
this?
else did you play other than edge in college? So
Anywhere, linebacker. I didn't play slot corner, but I lined up out there. I did a lot in 3 technique when we had our sack packages.
you lined up inside.
Yeah, I can rush with passing man. So you know, that's my talents are my versatility. That's one of my biggest traits, and you know, I can't wait to see what the Packers do with me. So.